Hi Courtney, how you doing today?
Hi, Kaitlin, and I'm here.
Yeah? What's going on this week?
I don't know. It's stuff with work, I guess. Work's been getting to me a lot lately, and I just, I don't know. I need it to just not be a thing anymore.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about why work doesn't need to be a part, or what you were saying about it doesn't need to be a thing anymore? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. Um, where should I start? So, as I've told you, I'm a DSP, so I help take care of people that can't fully take care of themselves. And
Mm-hmm.
when I first started, it was one of those like really rewarding things. Like most days were great with a couple of bumpy roads like here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But lately it just seems like more and more days are like the bad days. And even with like my own management, it seems like nothing that I do is right. And like they're putting a lot of all this extra pressure on me. Like they're constantly telling me that I don't do enough, I don't work enough hours, even though I'm already working almost 90 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're saying that I'm not doing enough with the residents, even though I'm doing like everything on like all of our different charts and more. And like they can see that if they would just look at all of our like docking systems that we have to do. Um, one of my people that I take care of is having way more behavioral issues than ever before. And I don't know, it's just all starting to get to me.
It sounds like you're feeling really frustrated and maybe even burnt out from your job.
I can definitely agree with that statement. And
Mm-hmm.
like all of my coworkers are saying that I can't like just get a new job because if I leave, like who are they going to depend on? And then I'd feel guilty for like trying to leave the job and everything because like I do have loyalty to where I work.
Mm-hmm.
And then today at work, I was like, you know what'd be great if that bus right there would just hit me, so I didn't have to go to work and I wouldn't have the guilt of having to leave work.
Okay. So you're feeling guilty for wanting to look for a new place of employment.
Yes, very
Mm-hmm.
much so.
Okay. So, just kind of like I want to touch back on you saying that you just want a bus to hit you, um, and you
It
just
doesn't
want
just
to have.
have to be a bus. It could be an airplane falls out of the sky and lands on me, you know? Or like a
Okay,
train just slams into my car because my car got stuck on the tracks.
okay. So, are you? Is this is this is this something that you've like feelings of wanting to die? Like, is this the first time that you've ever experienced this?
No,
Okay,
no.
all right. Do you can you tell me, like, is this a newer thing that you've been feeling, or is this something that's been a reoccurring thing for you?
The me imagining my death?
The bus and the plane and the train, like concerning work right now,
Oh,
or
no,
has it
no.
been a reoccurring thing?
It's been a reoccurring thing. Thing. 'Reoccurring thing. It's been a reoccurring thing. 'Reoccurring 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 thing. 'Reocc about Once or twice during my shifts, I think about it.
Okay.
Or like even on my way to work.
Mhm.
Because it's like I don't have to go to work if that semi hits me.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for sharing, um, because I know it can be hard talking about, um, feelings of, wanting death and, um, you know, like like not necessarily killing yourself, but,
Oh
feelings
yeah,
of
no, no, no. I don't want to kill
wanting something.
myself. I want an entity outside of my control to do it.
Got it. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. I wanted to ask you about, I have some questions here, like an assessment. How would you feel about, going through and answering some of these questions with me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Um, these are gonna sound a little robotic, but, it's, just do your best to answer for me.
Okay.
Um, have you ever wished that you were dead or wished you could go to sleep and not wake up?
I've definitely wished for my death and like I've thought about going to sleep and never waking up, but for me to actually do it myself, no.
Okay. Um, so I guess that kind of leads into the next question. Have you ever actually had any thoughts about killing yourself? Um,
As an
kind of,
adult, no, but as like a child, yes.
okay. All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So, so when you were a child, did you ever have like thoughts about how you might do that
I mean,
or
even now,
how you
like I
might
like
kill
still think
yourself?
about like how I would do it if I were to do it, but I know I would never act on it.
Okay. So, all right. Have you had any intention of acting like on those thoughts at all?
As far as I can remember, no. And even currently, no.
Okay.
Because like I said, I can never like actually do it myself. It's just for me like a little fun thought experiment.
Okay. And my last question is have you done anything, to start preparing for the end of your life? This can be like writing letters, giving away valuables,
When I
know,
was little, but like it was like a therapy thing essentially. When I was like trying to get out of a situation and like that was like my only thing I could think of. My therapist did have me write a letter to the person who was making me feel those feelings. But then like
mm-hmm,
that was just something for me to write my thoughts and feelings out. It wasn't ever meant to be sent or anything like that. It was just a little outlet that the therapist had me do.
okay, all right. And you haven't done that recently, like with
Oh
these feelings of the car and the airplane and train.
no, because I can't control if that actually happens.
Okay, all right.
Those are just
Well,
fun hypotheticals.
not fun, not fun. Um, but again, I want to thank you for sharing. We have about a minute or so left in our session. Is there anything else you would like to discuss?
Not at this time.
All right. So if you're okay with this, I would like to revisit, you know, and do check-ins for with these feelings that you have. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Courtney. I really appreciate the sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Let's see.
And we have about 6 minutes remaining before we have to restart.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that the conversation was cohesive. I liked how she asked you, I like how you were asking her, like, how long have you had these thoughts and things to kind of get a concept of what that looks like. I also liked how, like, you had the plan to explore it a little bit more next time. Because, maybe next week she might not have those thoughts. Maybe, it was just fleeting or, things like that. I like that. Um, I feel like she put you in a tough spot when she said fun hypothetical. um,
I thought,
but
I mean, like, I get your humor, Courtney, or at least I think I do.
right,
But I
I do
think
too. But
as the
That's also
counselor,
something that I have said to a therapist to see what they would say. So
mhm,
I like to add that in as like a little like
mhm.
razzmatazz.
overall, I like the cohesiveness. You did a really good job with like not making the assessment super hard like I did. You didn't seem as nervous as I was, but
I feel like definitely like stumbled over some of my words in the beginning. I had to like focus on like or I have that like that tendency to say like, am I right? Am I correct? Like, and I had to like
right.
stop myself because I wanted to say that. Um, but yeah, so and I think once I got like a little bit of a flow, I felt a little bit better. So, all right. Courtney, do you have anything you want to add?
I don't think so.